I'm here specifically to talk about the transport corridors which we have, and also the border points, because as you know, in terms of trade and in terms of the transmission or containment of this virus, our transport corridors are very, very, very important. And with that also comes the issue about transport logistics. And so we have made a lot of progress in terms of collaborating with our partners on the key entry points. Many of you knew recently that there was an issue which we had at Namanga, whereby the trucks, the cargo trucks from Tanzania side were not coming through, and vice versa. And the reason was because there was a bit of disparity until last week with regard to the testing protocols. And so last week, on Friday, the 22nd of May, myself, in fact, together with CS Rashid and other senior government officers, including 3 regional coordinators, regional coordinator of the coast, regional coordinator of Nyanza, and regional coordinator of Rift Valley. We went to Namanga to meet our counterparts, to meet the 5 regional commissioners on the side of Tanzania, and my counterpart, the Minister for Transport. We had very fruitful discussions and very good outcome, because by the end of the day we signed an MOU confirming that we had agreed on the testing protocols. For us as a country, we insisted that anybody coming through our borders had to be tested using the agreed international WHO standards, which is what they call the PCR protocols. And so that was agreed, and that's why from last week on Friday, the trucks carrying cargo, essential services, started flowing through the the border with Tanzania. Many of you now may have read that we have had similar challenges at the border with Uganda, Malaba, and Busia. In particular, Malaba, where we have a very long queue of trucks. This is not because of differences of testing protocols between us and Uganda, because we've been following the same protocols in terms of medical process of testing the virus. But it was because we had a few elements who came to incite the other drivers. When I say incite, it's only a few, about 3 truck drivers who went and blocked the entry to the border, thereby creating a queue of up to 50 kilometers at the Malaba border. This, we said, is unacceptable, and today we have put measures in place to open the border, and we have told those people who are causing problems that you do not have to drive towards the border. If you feel you have grievances in terms of you entering Uganda, then don't leave your point of departure. Don't collect cargo in Mombasa, don't collect cargo in Nairobi, heading to the border only for you to go there and cause confusion. That we said we will not accept, and that's why we have identified, narrowed down the people who are causing these problems, and that matter is being dealt with as we are speaking. As you know, Uganda, through Malaba, is the entry point to the Great Lakes. And the Great Lakes, they account for about 30% of all the cargo which come through the port of Mombasa. And so we cannot be having all these investments which help in our development, and then we have a few individuals causing trouble. What you have said before any truck driver leaves their point of departure, they must get the COVID-free certificate, the COVID-19 free certificate, 48 hours before commencement of the journey. With that, upon getting to the border, you don't have to wait. It will be an express way. And we have engaged our colleagues, and my colleague Aidan Mohammed, who is the EAC minister, will be talking about that, to make sure that we have seamless interaction with our partners across East Africa. We like to keep our corridors open because trade is what will bring development to our country. And so let me take this opportunity to invite my colleague, Aidan Mohammed, to discuss about the broader issues about East African cooperation.